Hey YouTube, this is just a little bit on Oligarchy-A. I reference it in a video that popped up yesterday, day before. It's just kind of a snapshot. A bit of it's been covered in another video of mine, and some of it's new to this one. It's another way to demonstrate fairly easily, accurately, and comprehensively the gist of how entrenchment of wealth occurs and what it is, what it looks like. A lot of the arguments that people have against notions of oligarchy, of the wealthy being in control and making the rules, stem from the appearances of choice, choices that are actually illusory. They're not actually there. You generally don't know that until you refuse. But, of course, people are good at following instructions as a rule, which is why all of this works in the first place. And so they rarely refuse. You don't realize that there's a problem unless you either A, refuse, or B, you examine both sides. Because you don't actually have to refuse to understand how you don't have the right to refuse, and you don't have the choice to refuse this system, and you don't have the power to change it individually as a poor person, whereas you do have the power to change it individually as a wealthy person. And that's where the problem comes in. Wealthy people are not necessarily smarter, they're not necessarily harder working, they're not necessarily more competent, they don't necessarily know more than you, but they can change the world and everything around you pretty much at a whim. And you can't. And this isn't about whether or not you can. It's about the fact that they should not. I also should not be able to do that. That's not what a civilization is. Civilizations are predicated upon cooperation. But enough about that. You get the idea. Here's oligarchy. Read it, absorb it, understand it.